Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for Thursday, the 8th of November. A really nice day for the Bulls today. A lot of good out there today. After the midterm elections, the Democrats take the House, Republicans take the Senate. So basically, nothing's going to get done, and the market loved that. There's going to be a lot of gridlock in the government, and the market was very happy with that. It was a consistent, steady day of buying out there today. We rebound off the lows in October. We could use some consolidation now. And, we've had this nice run from about, 260 all the way up to 281. So I'd like to see a little bit of consolidation, maybe a little inside day for tomorrow. And that would make the market healthy and get ready for hopefully the next leg up, as seasonally we are in a very good time of year for the market, supposedly. Um, Let's go ahead and take a look at the futures right now. Their futures are down about 3 on the Dow, about 1 point on the S&P, and Nasdaq down about 4. It's about 7:25 Eastern time. We'll go ahead and look at the markets. So everything that was supposed to move up today did, and had a very good day. The technology sector was very strong. You had the Nasdaq up 194 points. The Qs were up 3% today. The S&P was up 58 points today, and the Dow was up 545 points today. So the things that were supposed to be moving up were moving up. Even the TLT was up fractionally. So when the TLT moves up, bond rates move down. All right, so we'll also look at what was bad. We lost volatility in the market, a big percent change down today in the VIX. JNUG was down over 2% for today. Oil was down almost 1% for the day. So that's some of the sectors that were down today. Let's go ahead and look at the SPY itself. So, like I said, after hitting that 260 area, we're up here at 281 now. We still have the 100 SMA. I was amazed how quickly we cleared 280. Basically, a little bit of hesitation there intraday. The first time we came up to 280 on the SPY intraday, it stalled out a little bit, but then just had enough power to continue on its merry way for the SPY today. So real big advance here for the bulls, as you can see on the intraday chart. Not all stocks participated. Apple was a little bit of a laggard today. Nvidia was a little bit of a laggard. Amazon was up, I think, over 7% or almost 7% for the day. Amazon was definitely one of your leaders. Google was up very strong today, 4% on Google. So overall, good day for the bulls. Let's check some news that came out after the bell tonight, courtesy of the trade exchange. There was a bunch of earnings. I'm not going to go into all of them, but one is Square. Came out with earnings after the bell, and they warned, and they on their guidance. So Square had their guidance was lowered. They earnings per share beat, revenue beat for Square, but then, like I said, warning on guidance. So that one pushed down after the earnings came out. It's kind of just flagging here at the moment. Not too much damage though on Square overall, considering that they're lowering guidance. TTWO came out with earnings after the bell tonight. They're popping that one up. As I scroll through, I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, earnings per share and revenue miss on TTWO, but that one they're pushing up in the after hours tonight. Roku earnings per share beat by 4 cents, revenue beat for Roku. But I guess their revenues weren't strong enough to the street's liking, so Roku down in the after hour. Qualcomm is guiding higher, so their guidance was up for Qualcomm, but not even that could help Qualcomm down after the bell tonight on QCOM. Win earnings per share miss, revenue beat on Wynn Resorts. That one is getting punished in the after hours. I think LVS is down in sympathy also. Yep, LVS and MGM also ticking down in the after hours tonight. So that's some of the earnings. Let's see if there was anything else. Same store sales for October, Costco. No real reaction to it. Stock is holding up in the after hours. We also had after the bell, we get our insider purchases that come out. So let's check those out. So for insider purchases, we had SSP, CODI, SF, CSV. BCOR, AXL, Dish, an insider purchase there. CGKAMN, Del Frisco's Restaurant, DFRG, and IO and REPR all had some insider purchases on those today after the close. So that information provided to you by the trade exchange. So tomorrow, right, we have the FOMC announcement at 2 o'clock. The pot stocks were moving up today. Nice moves in the pot stocks, CRON. We actually got trades in NBEV today over $4.60. Stock went up to like 5 and change. CRON made a nice move today. We got that one today. We also traded CGC a couple of times. Every time it broke up over when it broke above this 43.07 area here on CGC, we got a trade here, and then we got a second trade on CGC. And this was when Jeff Sessions was, I guess, resigned or was fired by President Trump. He was supposed to be anti-cannabis, I guess, and so the pot stocks were going to town today after that news came out. Tilray, now, unfortunately, this thing always has big spreads in it, TLRY, so it makes it very difficult to trade. Sometimes can have up to 50 cents to $1 spreads in it. So I stick with CRON and CGC, NBEV are nice ones to play. There's ACB. Aurora Cannabis that I was watching was APHA. All right, so this APHA, which just came on to the NYSE, was making nice moves today also. So here's the daily chart of APHA, CGC. So these should definitely be on your watch tomorrow. CRON, NBEV. All right, NBEV could just be getting started here. It's been as high as 10 bucks, kind of pulling back to the 50, holding above it, and maybe starting to turn the corner here. The RSI on NBEV is just now starting to get back over that 50 spot on the RSI 14. So some other stocks I'll be watching tomorrow. AMD, we got a beautiful trade in AMD today over 21.10. So some folks are holding this one. So AMD was a day trade. Then we get a nice cushion in it. So we hold some overnight. So AMD worked out well. Be watching that again tomorrow. This APDN is being touted in the cannabis space. But I'm not sure about that. I'll have to do some more checking into that. But anyway, this was getting expanding volume. So APDN. AWX was perking up. Now back here in August, right, this thing popped up to $20 a share. I see it starting to tick up a little bit. 1 million shares came into it today on AWX, popped up all the way to 375, but then pulled back down. So we'll have it on watch. We'll see. Like I said, CGC, Crone will be on watch. This David's Tea also started to make a move today. Strong close on this one. Cannabis infused drinks, DTEA. So that one will be on watch. Foot Locker. Actually, for a possible swing trade, I think if it can take out today's highs, on Foot Locker could be a possible swing trade around that 51, 51.10 area for FL. FLDM, don't really know much about this company, but 2 million shares, big expanding volume in it. Nice, strong bar on the daily chart here, FLDM. So this one will be on watch. Back above that 50 spot on the RSI. Letter I, Intellisat. This will be on watch. It had a big move up past 35, pulled back. Now it's back above the 50 SMA and starting to curl back up. We have this $30 number up ahead, so that'll be on watch. INSY. This is in the ETF, the MJ. So starting to maybe turn the corner. It might be a bit early on this one, but I'll keep it on watch. This is in that ETF, the marijuana ETF, MJ. So I'll have INSY on watch, see if it wants to participate. Watching this IQ, maybe it wants to turn the corner. Baba had a better day today. Baba was starting to turn the corner. So I'll have my eye on IQ. LEVB is another supposed pot stock. It popped up all the way to 479. Here was the close on it. Now volume on this thing is a little bit light, 253,000 shares, but I'll have this one on watch. NBEV will be on watch again. Like I said, we got a beautiful trade in this today. NBEV for a nice push up, so that'll be on watch. NEO. The Tesla of China, supposedly, right? We have this $7 number up ahead on NIO. So this one will be on watch to see if there's any kind of news with trade talk and China positive. We could see a pop in some of the China names. NNDM. A little bit of expanding volume here. I'll open up the chart for you. We just got above the 200 SMA here, has that 205 number up ahead. Not in love with this one because of the light volume, but as you know, anything can happen. So I'll have it on watch, but kind of a back burner idea. NXE. This one had a very strong day and has been very strong. NXE, 1.3 million shares. I don't know much about this company. Basic materials sector, NXE. I'll have it on watch. Has that 250 number up ahead. So that'll be on watch. PYX, which popped a couple of days ago. This is considered a cannabis play also. It's, holding up here and maybe trying to turn the corner. If it gets back above 26, it could be interesting. PYX, keep an eye on that. Twitter looks good. Needs to get above this 35 area on TWTR. And get over this 100 SMA. So Twitter is on watch. VSTM, nice pop in it today. Has the $6 number up ahead. Had news this morning. 2.8 million shares came into VSTM. So trying to get up over the 200 SMA there. Wing looks interesting. Trying to get up over the 50 SMA on WING. And then lastly, YGYI is another type of cannabis play. So this one will be on watch. Strong close today. Not doing much in the after hours at the moment, but YGYI, they might want to move that one up in the cannabis space. All right, so this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. By the way, if we are running my room, free access to my room, if you'd like to come participate, tomorrow is the last day. All right, tomorrow is the 8th of November, last day. So you put your name in here, put an email, send that, and then we'll have you have access to the room tomorrow. That'll be down in the description.